Welcome to the Sports on Pulse. I'm Gary L. Smith. Today, we are talking about the shirt. Yes, the shirt. The Asante Kotoko shirt and also some logos that Asante Kotoko management and supporters are fighting over. Now, if you look at this shirt, it looks pretty nondescript. It's a white shirt with some stuff written on it. But a closer look at what is written on it tells a story. So there's Happy Man Bitters there. There's NCC, and then there's the slogan of Happy Man Bitters there. Happy men never grow old, and it says finest quality. Why has this become a problem for Asante Kotoko? Well, the supporters say that they have gone for a deal with this brand and they want to put it on Kotoko stuff. But the management say they won't. So what's the story? In studio with me is somebody who understands this. So please join us. He's the boss of the NCC, the communications of the Asante Kotoko circles. He is Michael Inkansa. He speaks for them. So, why are you fighting with your supporters? Why are you fighting with your management?
Well, I think that is unfortunate. The question should be, why is management fighting supporters?
Oh, it's not you who are fighting management.
No, because supporters have been there all this time. Management comes to meet supporters.
All right.
Management will go, supporters will stay.
Okay.
So it's why management fighting supporters. But I think that, Gary, the truth of the matter is that we are not fighting.
Okay.
The two parties are not engaged in any form of Cold War, except that there are some few disagreements in terms of some administrative exercises that we want to do, and I'm sure that we are trying to find to
so what are the issues? The issues are that the supporters went to get a deal with Happy Man Bitters. Is that true?
Yeah, that's correct.
That's true.
That's correct.
The management say you don't have permission to do that. That's it.
Yeah, relatively that's correct.
Okay. Now, what is the management's issue? That you have gone for the deal, or that you are adding the Asante Kotoko logo and promising stuff that they think you can't deliver?
Well, I think that if I understand management's position, I'm sure their worry is about the fact that in all these negotiations and business discussions that we've had with Charger group of companies.
So the makers are Charger group of companies?
Charger Limited. I mean, the name of the company is Charger Limited, who are producers of this product. The discussion started some 3 months ago, and I'm sure some management members are aware of this discussion. We have engaged management members on this discussion, except that some few management members have not been privy to these discussions, and it's quite unfortunate that at the later hour of signing the agreement, this seemingly disagreement popped up, and we have to, call it off and then renegotiate.
So what is management's problem?
Well, management's problem is the fact that Kotoko's name, the brand Asante Kotoko, that is Kotoko as a sporting club, will surely be connected to this agreement. But the agreement is not related to Asante Kotoko as a sporting club. Okay. It is Asante Kotoko National Circles Council.
So the question we'll ask is, Asante Kotoko Sporting Club, yes. Asante Kotoko National Circles. Are they two different entities?
Yes, of course. The National Circles Council is a different entity, separate and distinct from Asante Kotoko Sporting Club. The NCC is registered as a private entity.
Okay.
That has a registration certificate from the Registrar General's Department.
On its own?
On its own. The contention here is the fact that both Asante Kotoko Sporting Club as an entity on the other side and National Circles Council of Asante Kotoko on the other side have a common logo that connects the two.
Yes, but then the question is, who owns that logo? Is it Asante Kotoko Sporting Club or the NCC? And do they have to give you permission to use it?
Gary, this is a very difficult question.
Yes.
And it's a multi-million-dollar question. I think that ever since Asante Kotoko was formed as a club, since 1935, the issue of who has legal ownership and rights over Kotoko's logo has not been an issue in contention.
Sure.
Except in 2017.
Because there has never been the issue where money has been involved like this.
Money has been involved in NCC and Asante Kotoko as a sporting club.
Sure.
There has not been dispute about that.
Okay.
But it is so disappointing that we find ourselves where we find ourselves today. But I think that it's not an issue or a problem that we cannot solve. I think that in all these circumstances, it requires roundtable discussion, negotiation, and then some engagement. And I'm sure that there will be peace.
But this is important because then it means that the NCC can go about signing all manner of things, because the Kotoko logo is like any club's logo. It's a big deal. It's like I work for JoyNews,
yes.
you know, and then I say that fans of JoyNews Association. I can go and register something like that.
Yes.
Fans of JoyNews Association.
Yes.
And then use the JoyNews logo.
Yes.
JoyNews management may not say anything,
yes.
because you know it's helping the JoyNews brand.
Correct.
But immediately I go and sign something and then put the JoyNews logo there, that's a different kettle of fish. Which is probably why, since Kotoko was formed in 1935, there has never been this argument until now. And it's alcohol as well.
Well, you see, the issue of alcohol and the content of the product, I think that I have always stayed away from that discussion, because it doesn't sound, in terms of business discussion, it doesn't sound well. And I don't think that we should be engaging ourselves discussing whether there's an alcoholic content in the product or there's no alcoholic. Because it's not that Kotoko players will be drinking one bottle of Happy Man bitters every day anytime they are playing a match.
Sure.
It is not like that.
Sure.
We are talking business. We are talking commercial
so just to wrap up, you are assuring us that you are still dialoguing with management.
Yes. I think that we have engaged management since yesterday or a day before yesterday when the incident occurred. Series of discussions have gone on. As at yesterday, we were at an advanced stage. I think that we are smoking peace pipe.
And just confirm this. The NCC needs this money to be able to travel to support.
Yes, it's basically meant for supporters mobilization.
Okay.
So it is purely directed towards the activities of the supporters.
Okay. All right. So that's pretty much explained. If you had the argument on radio and you saw the links on myjoyonline.com, that's essentially what it is. Supporters on one side and the management on one side. But it brings a larger discussion about, branding and logos and so on and so forth. Because I know that out there, the Arsenals and Real Madrids of this world, their supporters group do not have the right to do that. Yeah. There's a very famous case of a very big Arsenal fan website, not the Arsenal website, but like fans of Arsenal, and a huge website. 3 years ago, Arsenal came on them. The fan website has been in existence for a long time, but the club finally wrote to them and said, you know what, this Arsenal logo you are using on your site, we don't like it because it's ours. Yes. Maybe you have used it for 10 years, but we have now decided that we don't want you to use it. Yes. And the court ruled in your favor. So I'm sure we are going to
we are going to get there.
I think that it's going to be an instructive case for other clubs as well.
It will be a test case too as well.
Oh yeah. Always be led. Thank you, Michael Nkansa.
Thank you very much, Gary.
Yeah, and thank you for taking part in this very edifying discussion. Hopefully, we get more education and an amicable solution to this. I'm Gary L. Smith, and that's The Sport.